College? Classic! Did you say college class? Well, sure you did. And we're reading Honor by Kenneth Copeland. Honor your masters. Servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and the gentle, but also to the forward. For this is thankworthy, if a man of conscience toward God endure grief and suffering wrongfully. 1 Peter 2:18-19. It's important to know what God means here. And a lot of people think, I'm obligated to him. Let's get his parents off. So I can think. No, that's the truth. That might not come right to you, but that's the truth. That's not always the way to thank somebody. The Amplified Bible says, verses 17, this way. Show respect for all men. Treat them honorably. Servants, employees, be subject to your bosses with all honor. Be subject to your masters with all honor, your bosses. In verse 17 of this chapter, we are told to fear God. If you look up the Greek word translated fear, you will find that it relates to the reverence. Or give due respect and honor to our masters, our employers. We know this is true because it is verified in other scriptures. The writing of Paul say the same thing. He wrote to a young Timothy. Let as many servants as are under the yoke count their own masters worthy of all honor. That we are to give reverence and honor not only to the good bosses and gentle masters, but also to the froward. Froward. The word froward means disobedient or ugly. Even when our boss is not good, not gentle, not obedient to God, we are to honor him. I had a friend who used to work at a battery company in Orange County. And the boss's son used to harass him so horribly. I couldn't believe how bad it was for him. He'd come home sometimes and the boss's son was looking for him. And he would smell so bad. I just felt so bad. I said, what happened? And he said, the boss done threw coffee on me. I go, why? And I don't know. I started praying for him, and eventually, after a year and a half, the boss's son transferred him somewhere else. It's crazy to think that what some people have to go through just to keep a job. I wouldn't have been able to tolerate that. I would have beat the crud out of him. We are under obligation to treat him with honor and respect, even though he may treat us with dishonor and disrespect. To do this is thankworthy. The New International Version translates this word as a commendable. Thankworthy is an old King James English word that is so strong and so powerful, we need to bring it back into our vocabulary. It is thankworthy if a man, for the sake of conscience toward God, endures grief, suffering wrongfully. If you will treat with honor a dishonorable boss or a superior, you'll find favor with God. Of course, you don't have to stay there unless God tells you to. But as long as you work for him, be subject to him. Walk in love. Love never fails. Treat him with honor just as you would if he were a good and gentle person. Even though he is disobedient to God, this is thankworthy. Worthy of thanks from God. That's hard to do. That's really hard to do. I know it's the truth, but it's hard to do. And in this passage, God is saying to us, I want to thank you for representing me there on earth the way I really am, instead of the way the world thinks I am. I want to thank you for looking and acting like Jesus. Don't worry about the one who is abusing or mistreating you. I will take care of him. And God may move you out of that situation, but most likely you will be an influence on your superior, and you may even win him to the Lord. It's imperative for you to believe God and then act like you believe. You must believe and show your honoring of that belief. I had a boss once who bothered me so much. I was in the bathroom once and thought I saw him watching me from the roof of the bathroom. I couldn't believe it. I jumped out of the bathroom real quick and ran up to the roof and didn't find him. But how could that be? This is College Classic Campus Hits. You got any stories you want to tell?